we're going to do a last yoga lattes. So whoever is joining me live, give me a little comment. It is a perfect lower impact workout, maybe perfect for those times of the month, the hormonal times, or even as a stretch, because I know some of you have been smashing out these advanced workouts the last few weeks. So let us start. All you need is a mat. I did one, I think, in October or November, and it was asked for back again by popular demand, so it's obviously different to that one, but we are going to start off with our lovely sun salutations. This should feel really good in terms of self-care as well. I have to be honest with you, I'm not feeling great today. You can probably see a little bit close up. I have been tested for COVID. I came back negative, but every day I'm waking up, I'm feeling not 100%, so I think it's probably just a chance. I think my body needs to just switch off after this year for a couple of days. So all the workouts are there for you guys to do over the next week, over till the end of the year. Then we will be starting fresh in Jan, and I've got loads of new workouts planned for you guys. So let's start today. Center yourself, take a few deep breaths, just bring your shoulders up towards your ears, back, and fix them down in your shoulder blade. That scapula should be set, so we're almost lifting that chest. Just bring your hands out to your sides. Take a couple of deep breaths. Ground yourself. Nice, powerful, positive inhale. Exhale. Let's bring some arms into it. So breathing in. Lots of positivity. Breathe in. Exhale any negativity, stress, anxiety. Let's do one more. Nice big positive inhale. Exhale any tension. We're going to just walk out into our lovely sun salutations, our fitness version. We're going to walk it out, hands coming to the ground, into a lovely high plank here. Hold here, tuck your pelvis under, try and scoop it under, belly button towards your spine. We are going to bring one leg out to the side if you can. If you can't, just hold where we were, and then opening out into that lovely open arm extension. If that plank was enough, just hold there. Breathe in, exhale, replace the hand, replace the foot. Let's try the other side, bringing that leg over, opening out, spinal twist as well. Nice little wave, straight arm from this hand down to the one on the ground. Hand replace, foot replace. We are going to either bring your knees down for the first one. We're going to try and come down like a press up, bringing your weight through, and then you can chaturanga if you've done yoga, coming up either to a high cobra, or you stay low, bring your hands forward, and come into a lovely low cobra or a sphinx position. Squeeze your glutes, just open out, so whichever version you're on, let's bring the shoulders away from our ears. Breathe in here, really open out the front part of the body, squeezing the glutes to protect the lower back. We're going to inhale, exhale, coming onto an all fours position. We're going to cat-cow. So we're adding this into our little flow this morning, extending that tailbone out, really lifting through the chin, and then rounding it all under. Bring that tailbone, tuck it under, chin to chest. Breathe in here, really open out the back. Tuck the toes under. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. Really open out here, so just keep a slight bend in your legs. See how tight they are. And slowly start pedaling the heels down to the ground. Chest towards the thighs, lifting those hips up. Breathing in, inhale, bring those knees back. we're going to just tuck the toes under and slowly, slowly roll up the spine. Each vertebra by vertebra coming up slowly there, just to see how it all feels. We're going to try and do another little flow, very similar, and you can then think about whether you're advancing to a full chaturanga, into a full cobra position or a low sphinx position. Let's try it again. We're going to do the same again, breathing in, opening out the arms, hinging at the hips, falling forward, get a lovely stretch on the backs of those legs as well. We're walking it out slowly to our high plank position. Let's add in the lovely hip opener, bringing that foot round. It doesn't have to come as far as my hand, just try and keep the palm and the heel down in the ground. Then lift that arm up, give me a lovely wave. Inhale, opening out the hips, trying to keep them parallel. You could sink it down, really open out, release any tension. Back down with the hand, back with the foot, other side. Opening out, let's try and really open out there, lovely. Deep breathing all the way through. Down, bring that back. So either here, bring the knees down, or you're going to go from a full press up all the way down, scooping under into that full cobra or that lower sphinx position I showed you on the last one. Well done. Coming to all fours, bringing in our cat-cow. So extending out, rounding out, tucking the toes under into a lovely downward facing dog, pedaling out those legs. Beautiful. Bring it down. This time sink back into a nice child's pose. Breathe in here. Inhale, exhale. Can you bring that head down? Relaxing here, glutes towards your heels. And roll up slowly. How do you feel? A little bit warmer? This t-shirt is going to annoy me because I don't want to get my makeup on it, and it is just flowing around. It's a new one that I haven't even worn before, but it is what it is. So guys, let us get in a few dead bugs and bird dogs. So we're going to come into an all fours position just to keep warming up the spine before we go into a nice little circuit for yoga and then a circuit of core strength Pilates work. We are going to try and lift one leg up. Even if you lift that leg up, can you do it without moving that lovely drink? It's Christmas Eve, so is it a mulled wine or whatever it is that you're having, a hot chocolate tonight? So bringing one leg up, we're also going to try and bring the opposite arm and extend away here. I'm keeping my core really tight, belly button towards my spine, and then I'm replacing them both back. So I ask you to lift the leg first in case that's enough for some to balance there. You're going to try and straighten it out so it's literally in line. There we go. And then we're going to lengthen out even the opposite arm. You should feel a lovely stretch from that hand to the opposite foot. Core drawn in towards, so navel to spine. And then exhale, replacing down. Let's try that again. So exhale as we lift. Inhale as we replace. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Let's do a few more. Try and keep it really steady. Don't spill that drink. And replacing that hand under the shoulder. Knee under that hip. Let's lengthen out. Few more here. This is really good for the spine. Stretching everything out. Two more. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, replace. Last one. Exhale, really lengthen out. Inhale, replace. We're going to do the same on our backs. We're going to do these opposite hand hand extension. So coming down onto the mat now, on your backs. You're going to try and come into a lovely tabletop position, which I've done with you guys before, but I will always recap because it's such an important position. You're going to try and close this arch between the back and the mat by tilting your pelvis up. So tilt that pelvis up, close that gap, core should be engaged and feeling tighter already. We're going to inhale, bring one foot up where the knee's directly above the hip. Exhale, bring the other foot. This position should be hard. The knees aren't in, they're not further away. They're kind of directly in that right angle above the hips. You can bring your hands up. I'm pushing my back down and belly button towards the ground. And then I'm going to slowly extend opposite arm and leg. Exhale, inhale. Now your core should be really firing up. Exhale, inhale. Nice and slow. This is still our warm-up. Exhale. I'm just introducing you again to these core principles. Breathe out. Lengthen. The lower the leg goes, the lower the arm goes, the harder it is on those muscles. Keep those core muscles tight. Push that back. Imprint it into the ground. Good. Lengthen out. Exhale. Inhale. Lovely. Breathe out. Really lengthen. This is our last workout of the year. It's our treat to your bodies and your mind. So just focus on your breath. This is self-care. Really lovely before we're all probably cooking away for Christmas Day. I haven't even started preparing. And hug the knees in. Amazing. Okay, so what we are going to do, guys, is a circuit. We are going to start with our Pilates as our core is nice and fired up from that last move. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on. This is a bit more active now. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to do 3 rounds back to back. I'm going to show you level 1. You can stick to level 1 or you can progress to level 2 and level 3 on the second and third round. It is totally up to you. So you stick to that first exercise of the set of 3 if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to sort of add a little bit of a progression as we go, yeah? So we're going to go in 10 seconds. I am going to hit the timer. We're coming into that perfect tabletop position. Let me check my volume is on here. So into tabletop position. We're going to heel tap. Exhale, inhale. 30 seconds. Slow, controlled. I want your core to feel like it's doing the work. Bringing that bent leg down and up. So really breathe out as you're drawing it back in. Can you feel it in the core? Is your back really pushed into the ground? Well done. That was quick, right? Hug the knees in for a sec. Let's reset. Get back up. We're now going to add those opposite extensions. This is the next level. Exhale, inhale. Really lengthen like we just did in our warm-up. You're bringing these in. You could just stay to the heel taps if you wanted. Breathe out, breathe in. As you really lengthen, come on, really push that core in the mat. Lengthen it out. Lovely. Full extension from that hand to the opposite foot. It goes quick. Breathing in. Last version is the double extensions, arms and legs. Let's give it a go. Breathe out. Exhale, inhale. Now don't let the back arch. If you need to keep the legs higher, that's fine. As your lower abs get stronger, you'll be able to bring them lower. But lengthen out. Inhale. If it's too hard, regress to singles like level 2. Inhale, good. Lengthen up. Can you feel that core? Good. And keep going. Yay. Amazing. Well done. So that was the first round. Very, very easy. We're now going to go into a roll down. So we've got a couple of options here. Level 1, if you can't do a full sit-up, or maybe you haven't tried in a while, I would suggest hooking these feet under your sofa, or get your children to come and sit on your feet, or even your husband, just to place his feet on your toes as a bit of support. Hook it under the sofa or your bed or something you could hook under, or even under a weight, but if you can't, just do what you can. We are going to try a Pilates roll down. So we're going to hit the timer. We are going to start in 10 seconds. We're simply bringing our hands by our ears, shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to slowly, slowly bring each vertebra down to the ground, rolling down the spine, keeping that core in tight. Inhale, and then I'm going to peel it off like a full sit-up, but it's so slow and controlled. The closer my hands are to my ears, my arms, the harder it is. So roll down, really feel each vertebra coming down one by one, and then peel off the spine, nice and slow. We are working for 30 seconds, but it's just going so super fast here that I'm just wondering why it's going so fast. We only managed to do 2 there, which is fine. The next level up, and we are taking it very slow, is to straighten your legs. If you felt like you could come up on your own, and it is all about going slow. I mean, if you really struggled and you haven't got anyone to help you, you could even go as far as here and then slowly up. You don't have to go all the way down, but we're trying to aim for a full roll down. I'm going to check the time here as we go, because it's going really fast on these. I might have to lengthen the next round. So let's slowly tuck that tailbone under. Good. Roll it down. We're going to try and keep our legs straight. Sorry, on level 2. And then we're going to roll up, nice and slow. Let's roll it down again. Each vertebra by vertebra. Take a breath in, exhale, roll it up, nice and slow. Let's go again, team. One more, it is 30 seconds. And exhale, roll it up. Last little option, if you've got a light dumbbell, even a water bottle, I'm going to just grab one of these like cartony things, because I haven't brought any weights in. Should have mentioned that. We can add an optional weight. It really doesn't matter about how heavy it is. It's more you're trying to hold something, and we're going to try and hold it up here, and then over time you can progress. Watch this workout back, play it back, and add in a heavier weight. So this is the last 3rd level, where we're going to hold a weight by just above our head. Let's start rolling down. Belly button is sucked in towards the spine. Inhale, and then exhale, peeling it up. That is nice and tough now. Let's roll down, guys. Can you feel your core doing the work? Focus. Peeling the spine, but belly button is really squeezed in. Contract those core muscles as we roll down. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Well done. Good little introduction there. So we are going to do now scissors. This is another part of Pilates. We're going to do a few different versions. We're going to do, first of all, just some high, almost small scissors here. Just to see how your legs feel, you're going to just flutter kick. You're going to slowly come lower and lower with the legs. Now the lower you go, and I want you to try and keep them straight. I know a lot of us struggle to keep our legs quite straight. The lower you go, the more you're going to feel it in your abs. So we're going to start at the top, yeah? Then the second round we're going to go lower, and then third round we're going to do the full scissor, and you have the option to actually bring your head and shoulders slightly elevated. You could even support them, and we're going to now scissor kick all the way down and up. So like the flutter kicks we've done lower, we're going to just add some variation here. Let's start at the top, so let's support our lower back with our hands under our coccyx, legs nice and straight, toes pointed, flutter kick about maybe halfway down. See how that feels? Small movements, core in tight, keep that breathing going, back is nice and fixed into the ground. There's no arching, because as that leg goes lower and lower, in the next rounds, I want you to really make sure that back stays grounded in the mat. Good. Relax. I felt that already. We're now going to try and do them low. So this is level 2, where we're going to start low, but halfway up, all the way down. That's it. Nice and low. Almost like flutter kicks, but a little bit slower, like a scissor movement. Back and forth, core engaged. Come on, push that back in the mat. Now these rounds feel long enough. Keep going. Core should be really feeling this. Lovely work. Few more seconds. Oh, that was tough. Who felt that? Final version. You can carry on with that one. Is I'm going to lift my head up. Little crunch, rib cage coming down towards the pelvis, big flutter kicks, all the way down and up, legs nice and straight and long, toes pointed. Try and breathe through, deep breaths. That little crunch up with the top abs, working hard as well. 3, 2, 1, ah, there we go. Now we feel the burn. Now, as a little finale, we are going to do level 1, 2 or 3 of all 3 of those exercises. So either heel taps, opposite extensions or double extensions, you choose which one for the first set. Then we're going to do roll downs, and I showed you a few options there, either with a weight or even with your legs bent or straight. And then I'm out of breath. We're going to do scissors. So scissors, either high, low, or full scissors with a crunch. We're going to work 30 seconds. This is going to be a nice little finisher of our Pilates section. Then we're going to go into some lovely yoga movements as well. So let's come into our perfect tabletop. Tilt that pelvis, legs up. Are you doing heel taps, single extensions, or let's go for double extensions if you're joining me. This is the more advanced option. Keep that back pushed into the mat. Don't let it arch away. Belly button pushed in. Really work. So exhale as you're trying to draw those legs back in. Good. One more. Well done. We've got the full roll down, either with your legs bent or straight, with or without a weight. Let's go. You know, it's only a couple of these because they're nice and slow. They're not like a fast sit-up. They're peeling everything off and then rolling it back down. That's it. Really feels that core working. Come on. Let's do 1 or 2 more. Good slow ones. I'm going down. Inhale, exhale, back up. Well done. Last exercise, low or high scissors. I'm going to add in that little crunch at the top as muscles. Those are the ones. I really felt that. Did you feel it? Whoever is live with us, if you're live, I think it's Reshma. If you're near your phone, if you're not, don't worry. Give me a thumbs up if you felt those. Really effective from my part. So we are going to go into some yoga now. We're going to do a little flow. We're going to add in a couple of moves. So we're going to start off with our downward facing dog. Very basic, 30 seconds, but we're going to really work into that downward dog position. Then we're going to add a next level to the flow. Down dog to a cobra. Then we're going to add in final level, down dog to cobra to child's pose. Just a little flow there. You can stay just with the down dog on all 3 sets. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this. This feels really good and nice and relaxing. We've already done half an hour, can you believe it? So, tucking the toes under, all fours position. We are lifting up to a lovely downward facing dog. I'm trying not to get my makeup on this lovely t-shirt here. Lifting up, we're going to bring those heels down. See how that feels for you. Backs of those legs, try to bring your chest down towards the thighs. Lifting the hips up. Good. Pedal it out. Can even hold here in your downward facing dog. Breathe in and relax. So that was just a quick level there. This t-shirt is going to be covered in, I haven't got that much makeup on, but whatever I have got on is going to literally cover it. I can feel it. So, next level is downward facing dog. I think someone is live with us, hopefully. Yes, it is Reshma, lovely. So, whoever's on replay, let me know if you felt your core in your Pilates section. We're going to go from the down dog, I'm just going to show you once, down dog to a cobra. Now take it slow from a high plank and either to this full cobra where you can tuck your toes under and bring your hips towards the ground. If that's too much, I want you to be sensible. So go from the down dog to a high plank, bring the knees down and then scoop under, hands forward into a low sphinx. So it's a little bit of a sort of broken down chaturanga flow in the yoga sense, yeah? So let's see what we can do. I'm going to try and go from down dog to full cobra, but protect your spine. Core has to be strong. Tighten those abs. So I'm going from a down dog to a high plank and then bringing those hips down and through. Good. All fours, down dog again. Lifting up. Coming to a high plank. Bringing those hips through. Shoulders relaxed. Cobra position. One last one. Down dog. Good. Plank. And coming through. So a bit of a flow there. Next one we're going to add, we're going straight in, it's a down dog, cobra to a lovely child's pose. You'll feel that lovely release that your back's probably asking for. Plank, or coming down to your knees, cobra, and then back to your all fours to a child's pose. Tuck those toes under, down dog, your cobra, whether it's low or high, and then knees down, little child's pose. Hang out here for a second. It's a nice little flow that, but you've got to really protect your back, so make sure you keep those core muscles which we've switched on really nicely with the Pilates engaged. We're going to come to our standing position now. So I want you all to be like trees in a lovely tree pose. So as we were taking those deep breaths, One of my lovely friends, Hyrule, this morning messaged me when I said to her, I'm feeling a little bit rough still, even though I've tested negative. No idea why I'm feeling so rough. But she said this morning, ground yourself with those deep breaths and imagine you're a tree with its roots going down into the ground, yeah? So the tree pose, I'm thinking of you, Hyrule, who's also on this Facebook community. We're going to think about the same concepts, that we're going to be a strong tree and our roots are really going down into the ground to keep us grounded and strong, yeah? Especially with the current circumstances. Everyone's feeling strange this Christmas, I know. Let us go into a tree pose. Now, if you've never done this before, you can bring your foot up towards your inner thigh, or even, this is the beginner, towards your inner sort of calf area. You bring the knee out, and it's all about core strength. So we're going to just hold here. You have options. You can keep your hands in a prayer position. You're trying to open out this knee, keep our waist and hips facing forward. Supporting leg is going to do a lot of work. You could even raise up to a lovely arms up tree pose. We're going to try and do 30 seconds on each side. It is balance, it's stability, it's great for correcting muscle imbalances whenever you do a bit of single leg, single-sided work, yeah? So we are going to go in 10 seconds, come to a nice tree pose, ground that foot, that leg into the ground. I'm going to try and bring this up, focus on the position, start here, focus on your breath. And just focus. Maybe if you've got your hands in your heart position, you may want to lengthen out into the air. Try and hold. Visualize yourself on top of a mountain, a big tree growing up. Lovely. And relax. If you came out of that, do not worry. You just reset, restart. Whether you're here, other side now, bringing that foot in, knee coming out, hips forward. Maybe starting off here, just calm your gaze, focus on a point, core in tight, keep you stable, maybe lengthening out the arms, holding here, well done, 2, come on, few more deep breaths, last big breath, inhale, and exhale. We're going to do 15 seconds on each side, so get ready with the other leg. You could stay in that same position, or we're going to bring the arms, you're going to wrap the right arm over the left, and we're going to come into this lovely position with our palms of our hands wrapped round and touching each other. So we're really opening out our shoulders, holding here if we can. Focus. We're going to hold actually, guys. I'm going to add in another little round here because this feels good. We're opening out the upper back. Can you hold it? And relax. Let's try the other side. So this time your other arm is going to come up and round. Place that foot high or low. I'm now wrapping my left arm round the top of my right and trying to get my palms of my hands, looping them round, bringing my elbows up to shoulder height, opening out my upper, middle back. Little bit going on here, so if you can't do the arms, this is progression. You can just keep them in prayer pose or lift it up like the last 2 rounds. Keep going. Yay! Well done. If that's new to you, it's such a lovely pose, that tree pose. Hello, Heather. So, let us go into warrior. We are nearly at the end of our session, our yoga part here. We've got just the warrior to focus on now. We're going to add in each time a little bit of a different warrior. But if you want to stay on this first warrior position, please do so. All I'm going to remind you of is we're going to take a wide stance. The front heel, the toe is pointing out to the side, the foot is facing forward, but that heel is in line with the arch of this other foot. The toes are pointing forwards towards you guys. So set of toes going out, set of toes going forward, yeah? We're then going to take a nice long stance, because as we sink into it, I want to protect your knees. Those knees aren't going to go over the front toe. And we're going to relax our shoulders. First warrior is going to be this lovely position with both arms out in a nice level line. And I'm going to be looking over that front arm again, visualizing I am on top of a lovely mountain, right? Strong warriors. We are warriors, ladies. Done amazing getting through this year. Okay, let's all go down, lengthen out. So sink in. You should feel lovely stretches inside your inner thighs. Arms are staying long. They're going to be powerful, strong. Looking over those fingertips. Deep breathing, gazing like a warrior. Belly button towards spine. Make those arms strong, make them work in this position, holding out, sinking down with those legs. Couple more seconds and coming up. Let's switch, toes switching over, heel in line with the arch. Other side, let's sink down into that lovely lunge, arms staying long, looking over this side now. It is hard. This is a strong posture. If you feel tired, relax, come out of it and rejoin. We're working for 30 seconds. Deep breaths. Visualize yourself as a strong warrior looking over a beautiful mountain. That's it. And relax. I've got my skiing picture I posted last night on Instagram. In my head, we're going to go to the other side now, and we're going to go reverse. So we're going to bring one arm down and the front arm up and over. We're going to look up if we can, yeah? We're still lunging into that lovely front leg, but I'm getting a lovely opening around the sides of my body. Try and hold. This is a strong reverse warrior position. Inhale, exhale, and release. Other side, how is this feeling? If you find it hard, stick to the first level. That option is there for you. Lunging down, back arm comes down towards the back of the leg. Front arm lifting up, opening out. Breathing in here, guys. Open out, open out. Keep that sink in that leg, that lunging forward. Deep breaths. That's it. Legs strong. Keep going if you can. This is a really great hold. It's like power yoga because I'm making you hold it to time. We're now going to go to one last option. We're going to bring the hands, this time legs are straight. Same position with the feet, but I'm opening this front arm down and the back arm up into a lovely straight line, into a triangle pose with those legs. Holding here. Can you feel that lovely opening? Lovely, lovely. Come on, couple more seconds, guys. We're on our final round. And relax, good. Switching that lovely triangle. Legs are straight now. Bringing that front arm down, that straight leg. And the other arm up. Lovely straight line. Open out. Good work, team. Deep breaths. Really hold it. Enjoy this. Opening. You can feel that right on the sides of my body. Areas you can't even reach with some stretches. Lovely work. And last deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Oh, wow. Really felt that, guys. How are you feeling? Give your legs a little shake. Let's just open out our chest. Standing, little last stretch to finish. How did you find it? Play it back, do it again. It's about 40 minutes. So you can add this as a little bit of self-care in your week. You could start progressing if you stayed on level 1 for all the exercises to level 2 and 3. You could start adding maybe the weight in, like on the roll down, things that you maybe haven't done this first time that you're watching. So let's bring the shoulders back. Let's put our hands in the middle of our back. Really bring those elbows back towards behind you. Really opening out the chest. Lovely. And then exhale, we're gonna hug a tree. We're gonna really round out the back. Wrap those arms around you, chin to chest. Lovely. This is our last workout of 2020, the live one. It's not gonna be your last workout for the year because you're gonna be using all of these 70 workouts. Take your pick for the next last week of December. So please keep going, yeah? I know we're going to be eating lots. I am too, already started, but it's great just for our mental health and give yourself that energy boost. Keep exercising as well. It's going to make us feel better mentally more than anything. I want to give you all a massive feel-good hug. I do these a lot with my seniors. We're going to open out. It's almost like a lovely standing cat-cow, opening out the chest. I'm sending you this massive, massive hug. I'm going to wrap my arms around myself, but I'm sending it to you guys. Virtual hug. Really, really proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for being part of this community. I really hope to see you in 2021 as well. We're going to take a nice, big, positive inhale for our finisher. Breathing in lots of positivity, exhaling all the negativity from 2020 all away. Let's take a big positive inhale for 2021. Breathe it in, hands meet at the top, down to your amazing heart center. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year. It better be happier than this one. On all counts. I hope you enjoyed that. I do feel better. I just feel a little bit drained. I think I just haven't had a break, and it has been such a crazy year, very eventful. Obviously there's been some amazing, blessed to have some amazing positives come out of COVID from my perspective, but I know it's been really hard on everyone, and it's spreading in the UK like wildfire. So please, 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 guys, stay safe, protect your loved ones tomorrow. Please don't see them. I'm desperate to see my parents, but I can't. I've heard of, I think, 14 cases yesterday, and they're all sort of very close to home. So just stay safe. It's not going to be long until we're hopefully through this pandemic and we're all vaccinated and safe. So it's been a pleasure. I feel quite emotional. Lots of love. Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a great day. I'm going to start doing some prep at some point. I've got